Starting to rain. I've got something to show you. Follow me. Look at those. They are starting to rot. Those are left over from last year. I never carved. But I've got a few that are still good in the basement. Let me show you those. Those ones there are still good, but they're on their way out. If I don't carve them up quick, they're gonna look like the ones out there. It's been cool down here, so they've lasted, almost 8 months. So I'm gonna carve them up tonight. And that's what this video is gonna be about. That, and probably talk a little bit about my plans for this year. So if you're not doing anything, stick around. So I've got one heck of a mess out here in the studio. Let me show you. You're not gonna believe this. So this is my mess. Look at that. Stuff everywhere. It's jam-packed, full of crap. So the first thing I'm going to do is go back behind the bar there and try to turn some lights on and make a path so I can get back to the table. Look at that. All right, I'm going to make a little spot on this table here so I can bring those pumpkins out. I'll carve them up and we'll talk a little Halloween. Let's get this place ready. See if I can turn this little torch light on back here. Still works. Find some matches. As you can see, I haven't cleaned anything up out here. It's like I did everything last fall and just kind of walked away from it. We'll light these up. I think I'll also light one of these little Benoche sticks. Dragon's blood. Love that scent. I've been wanting to come out here and carve these pumpkins now for about the last 2 months, but I've been lazy, so I haven't done it yet. But the other day I went down the basement and I noticed that those 2 that I showed you, they were really starting to rot. So I went ahead and took them out of the basement and brought them up, and I'm gonna toss them. But I thought if I don't carve those other 2, they're gonna rot too. But every year I always end up buying more pumpkins than I need. I always think that I wanna have like 10 or 12 pumpkins around the house and at the Halloween party. And so I buy all these pumpkins, but I always have them left over. I never use them all. And that's what happened last year. And so that's why I have them. But I think they've held up pretty good considering I bought them probably around the second weekend of September or so. Maybe mid-September. But they've been, what, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, 7 months. They've done pretty good. Maybe I should put the hat on. It's been a while since I've had this on too. It's been a while since I've had a haircut also, if you haven't noticed. All right, I think we'll go ahead and start with the small one. So the plan is to cut these up, stick some candles in them, enjoy them, maybe listen to some Halloween spooky music out here. Maybe I'll try to clean some of this up tonight and make it a little better so I can come out here and start doing stuff. But we'll see how it goes. First things first, let's carve this up. And while I'm carving, I guess I'll talk a little bit. So usually by now, I've made a video or two telling you what I'm going to do this year for my Halloween theme out here. And I haven't done that yet. Like I said, I've been lazy. I think I burnt myself out last fall doing the Egyptian props. And I just haven't had the energy or just been lazy. I've been doing some other stuff around the house. Like last year, I neglected a lot of things because I was out here working. So this year, I think I'm going to not do like a big project out here. I think instead, I'm going to focus on just a few props. Kind of take a year off on the big stuff. There's a couple props that I've always wanted to do that I might do this year. And those props are, well, the one prop is, have you ever seen one of those like Zotar fortune readers? Usually at amusement parks or fun houses. So I thought it'd be cool to make one of those and put it in the front yard during Halloween, during trick or treat, and like physically stand inside the box dressed up like Zotar and pass out Halloween candy and fortunes. So I might do that. And then maybe do another project or two. But as far as doing a big theme out here like I did the last couple years, I think I'm going to take a break from that and focus on doing a few of those props like I talked about, and just enjoying the fall in general. Maybe going off and doing some other fun things that I didn't get to do last year. I mean, just like going on a hayride or doing some more fall camping, or heck, just having a bonfire outside with some coffee, something like that. Just some fun fall stuff. And then of course, probably do the annual Halloween party over at Aaron's house. So there'll be a lot of stuff, a lot of projects with that, I'm sure. And I assume he's going to have that again this year. Just don't know what the theme's going to be. This pumpkin is awful dry on the inside. Usually this stringy stuff here is really moist, but look at that. It's almost like spaghetti. Smells good though. All right, let's cut some faces here. So, what are you guys doing this year? Big plans? leave a comment below on what you guys are doing. I think next year, though, I'll probably go all out again, like I did with the Egyptian stuff here, and do some theme. I'd like to do like a magic theme, and I wrote down some ideas, different themes I could do, and one would be like a house of magic. And basically, I'd set this up to be like a magic shop where I would sell different types of magic props. Be kind of a haunted place, of course. But there's some cool magic props that you can make that I think would look pretty cool for Halloween. This is kind of fun, carving a pumpkin in June. It's actually June 1st. Yeah, this pumpkin here, it's not going to last much longer. I mean, it doesn't have any real rot on it yet. It's got one black spot here in the back, but it feels kind of soft. I think I'll light that candle too. It's been a while since I've been out here, like I said. And I love coming out here. I just haven't done it. Usually because I used to come out here late at night and work and do stuff. And I've been a good boy. I've been going to bed early, and so usually by this time I'm usually tired and ready to go to bed. But tonight, I decided to come out here and do this because it needs to be done if I want to enjoy them. And I thought I'd share it with you. All right, that's one pumpkin. Get this mess cleaned up. And we will carve the other one. If I can find it. Where did I put it? Must still be outside. I'll be right back. I'm back. This is a big one here. This one has a little bit of rot on the bottom. I just stuck my finger through it. Right here. So this one's on its way out too. But we'll go ahead and carve this one up. You know, I wish I had a bigger place. I wish I had like a barn or gigantic garage that I could just leave this Halloween stuff up year round. I hate to take it down. I spent so much work on it that I don't want to take it down or get rid of it. I think that's why I haven't done anything with it out here. But if I had like a giant, or just like a big garage or a pool barn or something, I would love just to set it up as like a haunted mansion or something and just leave it up year round and just kind of work on it year round and make things. But I don't have that luxury, at least not yet. So you got to make do with what you have. So no excuses on making anything. You don't think you have room? You have room. You can find room. If you're waiting for the perfect opportunity or the perfect time, that may never happen. So if you want to do something, you got to do it. Make it work. Now there's a piece of rot. I'm not even going to stick my hand in this one. I'm just going to carve a face on it and call it done. We'll stick a candle in it. So as far as videos, upcoming videos, I've still got a lot of videos that I did last fall for Aaron's Halloween party. Probably enough to do maybe 10 videos. So that's what I'm going to do this summer. I think I'm going to post those videos. And I think the theme, of course, the Halloween party that Aaron had last year wasn't really a theme. It was just a Halloween party. We just kind of used whatever we could scramble together, put together, and just try to make something work for everybody, have a good time, and get together. So it was a hodgepodge of different stuff. And I made a few pieces for the party. I made a gate entrance, and I made a crematorium out of cardboard that looked pretty cool. And I did videos on those, plus a few other things. So that's going to be probably the video series for this summer going into fall. And then I'll throw in some stuff that I do for Aaron's Halloween party, or just some props around the house here. But as far as what I'm going to call the series, I think it's just going to be maybe called like how to plan a Halloween party or something like that, because I basically went through the process of putting together a Halloween party. So it's just some ideas and things that you need to do, or things that you should consider, I should say, if you are going to have a Halloween party. So you might find it interesting, and then again you might not. But it's a little bit different than what I normally do. All right, that's done. It's a little warm out here. I still belong to the Panera Sip Club. However, they did raise their price on it, but still pretty good. I would never go down there just to buy an iced tea or a coffee because it's not that good, but the Sip Club, I think it's worth it. And no, this isn't a paid promotion for Panera, but I usually go down there and get me a coffee every morning, and then I'll get me an iced tea in the evening. It's just right down the street. So it's still worth it for me. All right, now I need to find some candles. I always save my old candles. These are perfect for inside of a pumpkin. So going back to not having room for all this stuff. So what do you guys do with all your stuff? I mean, this is getting like a lot. I mean, my attic upstairs is full of a couple coffins and boxes of Halloween stuff and skeletons. Now I've got all this stuff out here. I don't know what I'm going to do with the Egyptian stuff. My original thought when I originally did this was that I would make the foam boards here, paint them up, and then maybe recycle them or flip them over and do something on the back for another Halloween project. Or make tombstones out of them. But I spend a lot of time on those and I hate to tear them up. So I think I might just take them down carefully and try to store them someplace. I think it'd make a good Halloween party sometime for over at Aaron's house. We did an Egyptian theme one year, but we could always revisit that and use this and add to it. We'll see. Well, let me put this on. There we go. My pumpkin scraps. Let me turn the lights off and we'll see what it looks like. If I can make it through here without falling. There we go. That's not too bad. What do you think? I'm not even sure if you can see me. Of course, I'm not much to look at. So we have a little Halloween and June. I think this is the latest I've ever cut pumpkins. Let me put some light back on the situation here. I almost forgot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's Todd. I like Halloween, as you can tell. Hopefully you found this video entertaining. If you did, give it a thumbs up. I think I'm going to close this video out. Try to clean up out here, listen to a little music, and enjoy the rest of my evening. So until the next video, talk to you later.